Hey, chosen ones, I got a special message for you today. If you know that you're a true chosen one, then you're going to watch this video until the end. Because you need to hear this right now, man. Like, this is one of the realest videos that you'll ever watch in your life. This is one of the realest messages that you'll ever hear in your life. Like, listen, like, let me tell you something. Being alone is making you successful. You hear me? Like, being alone is actually making you becoming successful in your life. And what do I mean by that? Like, some of you guys, you're alone right now. Some of you guys, you have no friends right now. You feel so isolated. You feel like no one cares about your life. You are not in a relationship. Right? You don't have any boyfriend. You don't have any girlfriend. Maybe like some of you guys, even your family distanced themselves away from you. And you know why? That's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing. That's something that you actually need to be happy about in your life. That you're alone. I know this might sound crazy, like this might sound weird or anything like that. But in order for you to become successful in your life, man, or to make it big in your life, you're going to spend most of the times alone. Right? Like, God is going to put you in a situation, in a position where you're alone most of the times. Where you're isolated most of the times. Why? Because God wants your attention. Right? Like, God wants your attention. God wants to talk to you. Like, God can never talk to you when you're always in the crowd. Right? So God is putting you in a position, in a situation where you're always alone so that He can talk to you. So that He can give you signs. Right? So that He can tell you what you need to do and what you don't need to do. So that He can show you the moves that you need to make in your life. So basically, when you're alone, God is setting you up for success. Like, think about it like that. Think about it like that. Like, if you can go right and read about all the great people in the world, all the people that have actually made it big in their lives, you're going to realize that they spent most of their times alone. They didn't have any friends. Right? They didn't have any friends. They were isolated most of the times. Because when you're alone, you're able to think. Right? You're able to think. No one is around you influencing you. No one is around you telling you bad things, criticizing you. So you are able to think. You are able to think for yourself. Most people that are in crowds, always following the crowds, they are not able to think. They are following the crowds. Right? They are following the crowds. But you right now, you are alone. You have no friends. You have nobody by your side. You are able to think. You are able to think for yourself. Right? And then you are able to take risks in your life. Because when you're alone, you basically, like, you don't have anything to lose. Right? Unlike when you're in a relationship, every single thing that you have to do, you have to report to that person. You have to report to your partner. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You know, you always have to report to your family what you're going to do with your life, what you want to do with your life. And you can't be successful like that. You can't make big moves like that. You can't take risks like that. You can't. Because you're always reporting to people. Like, these people are basically your slaves. You are a slave to these people. You are a slave to these people because you have to report each and every single thing that you have to do. But when you're alone, you are able to think for yourself. You are able to make moves in your life without telling other people. You are able to take risks in your life without telling other people. So being alone is setting you up for success. Like, God knows what He's doing in your life. He knows what he's doing in your life. Right? I know the journey is lonely, man. I know the journey is lonely. And you want all these people to be in your life. Right? There are people that were in your life and they decided to give up on you. They decided that they don't want to deal with you anymore. Right? But I'm telling you right now, it happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. Because God knew that you had to be alone in order for you to accomplish big things in your life. He wants you alone. He wants you isolated. Like, look at me right now. I'm alone. Like, no one is here with me right now. I spend most of the times alone. Chasing my dreams. Taking risks. Right? And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. A person that's okay with being alone is a powerful person. Like, let me repeat that again for you. A person that's okay with being alone is a powerful person. Just because your pet is lonely, it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. Just because your pet is lonely, just because your journey is lonely, it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong journey. Right? So don't get discouraged, man, when you're alone right now. Because God is setting you up for success. God is setting you up to become successful in your life. So listen, that's all from me today, man. If you have found value from watching this video, please give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe. See you on the next video, man. Like I always say, believe that